This is a public service announcement from all of us at Star HQ. Make sure you've got Monday the 4th of February booked off. Get it in the calendar, because for us gridiron fans, it's going to be a late night Sunday. Sunday the 3rd of February. It's the Super Bowl. It's the big one. I hope your anti-post tickets are on the Ravens or the 49ers. And if they're not, you know where we are to give yourself a nice lumpy bet for something to watch that night. But I'm joined here by Glenn, as you can notice, a fellow Vikings fan in his purple. Had his purple ready weeks ago, ready for this video. Sadly, no Vikings action. We're left with the San Francisco 49ers against the Baltimore Ravens in Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. And Glenn, who do you fancy?
Baltimore, straight out. Obviously the underdogs, as they were last time they played in the Super Bowl, but yes, I can't see them getting beat, to be honest. Can't see them getting beat.
Can't see them getting bullish, 100% all in. Take the 6-4, Glenn says. They're betting 4-7 San Francisco, 6-4 Baltimore. There'll be two things which will overshadow this Super Bowl. Ray Lewis, the retiring defensive god that plays for Baltimore, 17 years in the NFL, all-time Pro Bowl, all of that jazz, retires after 17 years with one franchise. And the other thing is, Jim and John Harbaugh, two brothers, are head coaches of the two different teams. I wouldn't want to be sat with their mum and dad during that game. That would be a difficult one. But who cares about Ray Lewis? Who cares about the brothers? We care about the punting, where the value is, where the angle to make money. And for me, I'm with Glenn. The Ravens, underrated, underperformed during the season, snuck in the back door, got in the playoffs. However, they've got seasoned pros, players that have been there before, wily old heads, the likes of Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, Joe Flacco, one of only two quarterbacks to play in the playoffs his first 5 seasons. And he has reached the top tier, in with the Rodgerses and the Mannings, etc. And I think Flacco has come of age this season. And for me, 6-4, the Baltimore Ravens would definitely be the angle. The other main market to bet on is always the over and under total points. Over and under 47, both 10-11. What are your thoughts, Glenn?
Well, the stats say could go either way. Under, over, both solid defence, explosive offensively. But generally, when that's the case, you're looking at the unders, I think. They tend to stand off a bit more, obviously, with the high-profile game that they're playing in. I would definitely be going with the unders.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, Baltimore famous for their defence. The most aggressive defence in the league has been for years, along with, per se, Pittsburgh. But they'll be pumped up. They'll come out firing. I expect a couple of early 3-and-outs from both teams. But for me, the main bet, along with yourself, would be the Ravens to win outright. At a push, it would be under 47.5 points for me. Any other angles out there? Anything you want to mention?
Well, the Kaepernick thing of the issue obviously is a big factor in the game, but I think Baltimore, they will focus on him, obviously, the key position, and I don't see him having a big game. I really don't. And they tie him up, you tie up their offence.
I mean, as we saw in that explosive game where they did absolutely dismantle Green Bay, Colin Kaepernick set all sorts of records. For those of you who don't know, Colin Kaepernick, the San Francisco 49ers, the rookie, got thrust into the fold halfway through the season when Alex Smith was dropped for no apparent reason. Everyone, along with myself, criticised Jim Harbaugh for doing that. He's broken every record since. He broke the rushing record, the passing record for a post-game, everything you can imagine. He smashed all the records. There's a lot of focus around him, but there will be a lot of pressure on a young pair of shoulders. No one would have played in the Super Bowl having played less games, I would have thought, especially at quarterback. And when you've got Terrell Suggs coming at you and you've got Ray Lewis looking to take your head off, I think it'll be a nervous quarterback, Colin Kaepernick. I think he'll either have a massive game or he'll completely bottle it. And funnily enough, at 10-1, him to score the first touchdown could be quite a big price. Anywhere near that line, he's not going to want to throw a pick. He'll think, I'll just get in the end zone at myself. So I'd probably want to be against him. Having said that, I wouldn't have thought the 10-1, him to score the first touchdown, is underpriced. But in conclusion for me, and I believe Glenn as well, it's go Ravens, get the job done. Flacco can and will produce. Ray Rice, Ray Lewis, all these people can get the job done for us punters. So for me, 6-4 the Ravens.
I'm with you. Ditto, yes.
Ditto. Well, I'll see you Sunday night. We'll have a late one. Bring
a
few beers into the office.
Pizza in hand.
Yeah, pizza in hand indeed. But whatever you're backing, you know the number. 08000 521 321. Give us a call.